you know, going forward. Okay. So what we want to do is think, okay, reaction time is dependent, according to the research, 3 factors: perception, processing, response. Perception, processing, response. So let's break it down for now. Think of a single response to a stimulus. For example, say you've got a sprint race, the starting gun in 100 meters, 200 meters. Okay, it's a single response. That's a single response. It's a simple reaction to a task, to stimuli. So that could be even a whistle in football to a certain degree. Okay. Then you've got complex reaction. That's multiple stimuli with different responses to each stimuli. So think of examples for a moment, guys, in football. All the stimulus, the ball comes in, visual stimulus, the crowd, teammates, coaches, all the stimulus that's sort of coming in. So it's more complex than a simple response. It's a lot more complex in how I react. And according to sort of Hick's law, the more information your brain has to process, the longer it takes to respond. So the more information, say for example, you're going to do a sprint race. Someone says go, then you know, say you're going to have a race over 20 meters. Someone says go, you know the direction you've got to go. You're on the way. But if you've got a sort of like, you know, you've got to do a more complex response, and there's a lot of information there. The coach is saying one thing, okay, the crowd, you see, all these things are going on, okay. So we're going to sort of look at doing more of is, okay, it's more challenging to improve our processing time. That's another story for another day. But what we can do to improve our reaction time, and this isn't exhaustive, okay? It's not exhaustive, and a lot of things we're doing already anyway. We can do more. So, for example, when we think of the complex reaction time, we have to solve a problem-solving exercise. We've got a lot of stimuli. So some of the things that we need to do more of and focus on is well, physical, technical, tactical, psychological, making sure we're rested and fresh for training and games, learning to anticipate where the stimulus might occur, being focused, cognitive exercises to help your brain process information better, you know, being alert, and even things like we've talked about before, the small-sided games as well, the scanning exercise we do, the reaction drills we do. So collectively, we can sort of do these, and that's sort of where our ears and our eyes deliver information to the brain. You know, the idea is, okay, you've got, you mentioned before, the simple reaction, predetermined action to a stimulus. The example is gun going golf, someone shouting go, you sprint, whistle going, but the complex is more of a problem-solving exercise, physical, technical, tactical, psychological. So what we're going to do now is going to go into more detail, but I'm just sort of, before we do that, think for a moment, just a task for you to sort of do for a moment. Think about in your own words, think, and you can write down if you want, what a simple reaction is and what a complex reaction is. Okay, you don't have to be too concerned if you're not quite sure just yet, but just think for a moment what they are. And then we're going to look at some more exercises to sort of work on that, and we'll sort of go from there, which is key. Okay.